So I just saw Men in Black International, and well, I gotta admit, it was much better than Dark Phoenix. The Men in Black franchises were really great. We have the first Men in Black movie, which it does stay true to the source material from the comics by Marvel and Malibu. And overall, the film was really good and had a great story. And felt like Ghostbusters, but with aliens. And then we have Men in Black 2, which felt like a quick cash grab. But, well, uh, it was not as bad, though. It was bad, but not as bad. I mean, it's not like RoboCop 2 or anything like that, but it's still good. And then we have Men in Black 3, which kind of felt like a proper movie and ending to Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones' character. But of course, Will Smith had to team up with Josh Brolin as young Agent K. And then we have this movie, Men in Black International. But anyways, basically the story focuses on these two characters, Agent H and Agent M, played by Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson. As we've seen Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson in films like Thor Ragnarok and Avengers Endgame. Basically, they're going to find out the truth about MIB, and along the way, they made new friends and have to avoid dangerous obstacles like defeating aliens and all that. And yeah, that's basically the plot. So what do I think about this movie? Well, this movie overall is better than X-Men Dark Phoenix, like I said, better than X-Men Dark Phoenix. So let me explain why this is better than X-Men Dark Phoenix. For the positives I can say is that I really like the characters. I really like how the characters were really good, and I really like the character arcs. But well, for Tessa Thompson's character, Agent M, it's never explained about why she would like to, leave her family alone, and why she would like to join the MIB. It was never explained why. But of course, it just said that there because Men in Black needs a partner, like one of the Men in Black agents needs a partner or something like that, basically. The jokes were pretty amazing. The special effects were pretty good. And the alien creature effects were pretty good. They do kind of remind me a bit of a puppet, but then again, they were good. And they were still really good. There were some flaws, like, for example, Fungus, I think that was the alien's name. He just felt like a Muppet, but he did feel like real CGI, but then again, he felt like a Muppet, a puppet. But he was still pretty good, though. And for characters, well, I like Liam Neeson in this role. I mean, Liam Neeson, he's a pretty good actor, and he's really funny in this role. He does a really great job on roles in films such as Darkman, Batman Begins, and of course, not only that, also playing Bad Cop in the Lego Movie. Yeah. And of course, I really like the cameo with Agent J and Agent K, as we get to see Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith again, but only as a painting, even though that was kind of a waste, but it was still a good cameo. It was still a good cameo. Now for the negatives. The negatives, I don't have that much. The story was kind of basic, but then again, it was kind of good. Some of the comedic moments, well, not that much negatives. So the story was kind of pretty basic, but then but some of it was decent, and the story does get lost, and kind of felt like Men in Black 2, but in a decent way instead of a bad way. With Men in Black 2, well, it was bad, but not that bad. With Men in Black International, it's not as bad or as good as anyone says it is, but hey, at least it was much better than X-Men Dark Phoenix. I mean, it was made by Sony, since, Sony is not that good at making films, since they're known for making a bunch of crap films like the Amazing Spider-Man trilogy, Ghostbusters 2016, and the Emoji Movie, and and Venom. Well, Venom was pretty decent as at best. It wasn't that much of a worst, but then again, it wasn't that good either. So yeah, overall, this film. Well, I like the part where, for the favorite parts of the film, I like the part where, um, I like the part where we get to see an alien dresses up like a beard, and I really like where he's like beating the crap out of him with like that. Yeah, I really like that. That was really funny at best. And what else? That was really funny at best. Um, Another thing is that, another favorite part is I liked where they put Frank the Pug and the worms again. I mean, it's glad to see Frank the Pug again, and we have not seen him ever since Men in Black 2. And we also have not seen the worms again since Men in Black 3. I really like where they put the cameo of the worms and Frank the Pug there, since they were one of my favorite characters in the franchise. Yeah, and basically pretty funny from the previous Men in Black movies. The special effects were pretty good. Chris Hemsworth and Tressa Thompson had great chemistry, and like I said, they had great chemistry ever since, like Thor Ragnarok and Avengers Endgame. And Liam Neeson, he's pretty good in this one as well. I mean, he does pretty good, even though he has been in some crappy films, but he's still pretty good in this film. And from that lady, I'm not sure what that lady was, but I did kind of remember seeing her from Men in Black 3. It was nice to see her again, since we have seen her from Men in Black 3, the one who was taking the MIB facility after when, Agent Zed died from Men in Black 3. Yeah, basically. But overall, I felt like that the jokes were pretty amazing. One of my favorite jokes was the beer alien thing. Yeah, the beard alien. And what else? And Chris Hemsworth's funny moments. That was my favorite point, since I really like the part. And I really like how the small alien pawn. I really like how he acts like a puppy and a kitty at the same time. I really like how he acts like a pet, and it was very funny. Those scenes were very funny. And what else? What else do I think was funny? I think that what else was funny was when the worms had a cameo in there. It was funny. It was funny when I like to when I hear the voices again. They were pretty funny, especially Frank the Pug. And what else? And also, I really like the chase scene. The chase scene with Agent M and Agent H, getting away from one of the one of the other MIB members, and like driving to the driving with like this hover bike from like a hover bike that kind of looks like from Star Wars. That was pretty amazing. That was pretty cool. It was pretty amazing. I really liked that scene. That scene overall was just really, really good. And yeah, that's basically it. And still pretty good at best. And yeah, this movie overall was pretty amazing, and it was very fun to watch. So if you want to hear my overall thoughts, well, let's. So overall, Men in Black International was pretty good. Was so bad that it was good, much like Venom. and much like The Room, and, well, much better than Dark Phoenix and The Last Jedi. But anyways, yeah, that's my point. What? You guys think that you guys heard what I said? Men in Black International overall was much better than Dark Phoenix and The Last Jedi. Yes, well, yes, you heard me. Now, the reason, well, the reason why this movie was much better than Dark Phoenix was because it kind of put like a mediocre story, but then they kind of put a lot of effort to the story and kind of put like an okay rating to the story, even though that there were some parts of the story that just felt that could have gotten an explanation or that were really bad. Like for example, um, the ending with, like for example, why Agent M like to leave behind the past and just focus more on the future to join the MIB. It's never explained why, but well, maybe we might get that in the sequel. Well, I'm not sure, but we may never know. But aside from that plot hole, it was still a really great movie, and it was still fun to watch. And I really like the unexpected plots that were like in Pokemon Detective Pikachu, where we get to find out that Liam Neeson was actually an alien. Yeah, I know, right? Liam Neeson was actually an alien. I really like the unexpected plot twists that we have seen. They were kind of like Pokemon Detective Pikachu, at least, even though that they were a bit flawed, but still good. Anyways, overall, Men in Black International is good. It was decent at best, but it was so bad that it was good. Anyways, Men in Black International. I'm going to give Men in Black International 5 stars. And, well, it doesn't deserve like a thumbs up or anything like that because it does have flaws. But other than that, it's still a decent, fun film to watch. And that's all for the video, guys. I'm Nicolas signing out, and I will see you in the next video. So, peace.